Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun Bowl, and home to the UTEP Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. In this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Miners will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Let's go. Wants to go up top. Tosses it incomplete. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Wilson on the carry. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. All right, guys, let's step back here and talk UTEP. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The sure hands, it's Thomas. Open space at the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Ready. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the catch. It's Henry. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose down the left side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll pull it down. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit?
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB. And he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Pressure coming. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. Wise coaches say a free safety can't play if he doesn't do what he's coached to do. He also can't play if he only does what he's coached to do. Instinct's there.
It's real good instinct. And you're right, Reese. If you always do the same thing over and over and you're a robot, people are going to read that. But you could tell a little bit of freestyling, but seeing it, going and getting the quarterback on the ground.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Hutchinson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hutchinson. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
He runs out of bounds at the 47. 2nd down coming up.
And the Hilltoppers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give out of the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Man, it's a bad feeling when a guy like that gets to the 2nd level, and you know he is off to the races, going to get a big chunk of yards. Might not score, but you know he's getting a big chunk.
When the big fellas turn to chase, I mean, where do they find the balance between conserving energy for the next play and well, not getting yelled at for not running after the ball?
Well, that's when you do your fake trot, when you throw your head back and just act like you're fighting as hard as...
Sneaks it in.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
14, UTEP 3.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Quarterback extends the play. Finds some fresh air. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking to throw on 3rd. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Makes the grab. Striving for the goal line, loose football. That is a serendipitous turn of events. With the fumble going out of bounds, they'll maintain possession. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And the ubiquitous bubble screen just floats backward for lost yardage.
You need better blocking down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miners!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
UTEP 10.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got room at the 35. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it at the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Grab behind the line. It's Meyer. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And the timing just a hair off.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wants to throw again. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive.
Phase 27 jump. Phase 27 jump.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. The sweet feet buy a little time. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going to try to get it himself. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Lining up to convert 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. He was off. Races and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
First down.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Looking for the score, and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTEP.
That was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield very late in the half. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Gets it down to the 13-yard line as they try to score before the half.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive. But you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it on the outside. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Hilltoppers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. You can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to pass, it's Nelson. Unleashes one. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Under fire. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. On the ground, it's Thomas. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Got out of trouble and throws. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. It's caught downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Miners. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to...
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Touchdown, UTEP! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Now he can return this. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. Complete pass.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Motion from the back. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He'll take a deep shot here. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Topper.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Under fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
27.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pulls and fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Nelson. Right down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll run it with Wilson. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. To the air, it's Nelson. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, get some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Finds his big tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
They're dealing with a second and long. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're quick out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Miners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking downfield on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP!
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
24, Western Kentucky, 27.
Coming out with it, it's Sims. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. Oh, better look out! He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future. There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to throw on third down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the fourth quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Wilson on the carry. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And the missed connection on third down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Touchdown, WKU. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. They're so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Back to throw, it's Nelson. Quarterback adapted. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And the Miners with the 1st and 10. They'll run it with Wilson. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win?
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away?
Touchdown Niners! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
51, Western Kentucky, 34.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Sims. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got a man, it's Mack. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
They'll immediately call timeout.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 17.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books.